What's up, YouTube? Back with another video today. I'll be reacting to IShowSpeed versus YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell.
Today, the internet world, home of opportunity and toxicity. People get rich overnight, stay connected with their friends, and sometimes meet their lifelong partners, all because of this world. This world has its own currency, its own clothes and costumes, events, food, communities, sports, the list goes on. It's an insanely large and intricate ecosystem that impacts billions of lives on a daily basis. The internet isn't as heavily regulated as the real world, so the majority of things on the internet, people just get away with. However, there's 3 rules that everyone on the internet knows that they must follow, or else you risk getting your internet privileges stripped from you. Number 1, if you're not black, don't say the N-word. That's literally a one-way ticket to losing a real-life job. Number 2, do not click on those random links that get sent into your DMs. That's a one-way ticket to getting your entire identity stolen. And you're never getting that back. And number 3, arguably the most important, do not, and I mean do not, disrespect a woman. I repeat, do not disrespect a woman, because everyone knows somehow something will go wrong. Something always goes wrong, especially when it comes to anything in entertainment. Women hold all the canceling power. Seriously, all it takes is one wrong remark towards a woman to ruin a man's entire career. It's actually kind of crazy, because a man can say the worst thing in the world to another man, talking about his biggest insecurity, and essentially everything will be okay. But the second he says something offensive to a woman, here comes Me Too, here comes Will Smith's right hand, here comes outrage Instagram stories, here comes the shade room, and lastly, when the dust is settled, the only thing that's left is the most scary word in entertainment: cancellation. And if you're canceled as an entertainer, there's no going back. Your career's over. That's it, just like that. Battling cancellation towards something you said to a female is one of the most feared situations a man can possibly encounter. So everyone tries their best to avoid it entirely by simply not saying wild things to women. It's just the basic rule that every man in the entertainment industry knows to follow. Well, in today's beef, influencer IShowSpeed did not give a crap about this rule. And for the past couple days, the entire internet world has been trying to end him forever. He's been banned from video game companies for life. He's getting backlash by executives in front of millions of people, and his entire career has been put in jeopardy. So, what went wrong? How did IShowSpeed, a man who's usually only found barking at birds outside, find himself in a beef with everyone? Well, that's exactly what we're going to document in this video. This is the story of IShowSpeed versus YouTube. Can't cancel chaos. But first, run that intro. Alright y'all, so before we get into this video, I just want to first thank y'all for 50,000 subscribers. I always say this, but the growth in this channel is straight up nuts, and I can't thank y'all enough. If you're new to this channel and want to join the village, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to that 60k subscriber mark now. Also, follow my Instagram, @W.A.G.E. We're trying to hit 1,000 followers on there as well. Bear with me if I sound off in this video. I'm extremely sick, I'm not gonna lie. I either caught the flu or I caught COVID, so my voice is still a little messed up from all the coughing. But, you know, grind don't stop. And let me run a quick disclaimer so don't get karate kicked in the comment section. All information I stated in this video is from YouTube videos or articles that I gathered online. Do not take what I stated in this video as law. I'm literally just a dude, so obviously it would be impossible for me to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. I just try my absolute best to put all the pieces together and this one's pushed out to the public. And without further ado, let's get into this video. As usual, I'm going to start by introducing everyone involved. First, being IShowSpeed. IShowSpeed is a 17-year-old influencer from Ohio. Speed has an insanely cult fan base, and he's mainly known for his live streams on YouTube where he rages and says wild things. I'm not trying to hate, but some of the things that Speed says would probably get him beat up in the streets. But gaming culture has normalized toxicity so much that people usually just find Speed's rage moments absolutely hilarious. Speed's fanbase is so loyal that a lot of people see him as uncancelable. Many people are actually scared to come after Speed for this reason, because his fanbase is so loyal and toxic. Well, that is, until a man named Jake Lucky came into the picture. Jake Lucky is a 25-year-old esports reporter and YouTuber. I honestly never heard of this dude a day in my life before the situation, but apparently he has a lot of pull in the esports space. Besides looking like every generic snowboarder on the planet, Lucky also has almost 250,000 followers on Twitter. From what I gathered about Lucky is he absolutely hates when wild stuff is said online, specifically anything towards women. He thinks it's offensive and he thinks it's wrong. And he's not afraid to use his social media presence to put a spotlight on what he believes needs to be changed. And one of those things that he believes needs to be changed is IShowSpeed. And he wants them to be changed entirely. Alright, so now we got the introductions out of the way, let's get into this beef. It all started April 6th, 2022. IShowSpeed is on live stream playing a game called Valorant. In this live stream, Speed rages at a kid that he's playing against and says some wild things. Later on, a girl hops on the microphone to defend the kid, and Speed essentially tells her to go back to the kitchen. This was messed up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo guys, he need to get canceled for this. For real. He need to get canceled.
Man, you gotta hit those shots, man.
Shut your stupid ass up. Who's you talking to, bro? Shut your nerd ass up, bro. I know how to play this game. Shut up, monkey. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Alright?
Calm down.
Damn, bro. Shut up, bro. I know how to play this game. I'm not a noob, alright? God damn.
You don't know how to play the game.
What? What? Is a talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I? No. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? All right, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a female talking to me? Get off the game and do your husband dishes. Shut up.
Shortly after the stream occurs, Lucky calls out Speed for being misogynistic. He tweets out the clip onto his Twitter with the caption, quote unquote, "I now understand why Valorant queues are so unbelievably toxic. You got one of the most popular streamers on YouTube, IShowSpeed, saying crap like this and getting nothing but praise and laughs. Crap is whack." This tweet goes absolutely viral, getting over 175,000 likes and 15,000 quote tweets. This tweet ends up making so many waves that Lester, who's the global head of gaming creators of YouTube, not to be confused with Lester from GTA, tweets, quote unquote, on it, probably insinuating that Speed could possibly get banned from YouTube for this. Immediately following this, Sarah Dadishford, my bad if I pronounced that wrong, a game producer at Riot Games, which is the company that owns Valorant, tweets out that she permanently banned Speed, not only from Valorant, but from all other Riot games as well. After this permaban is put in place, the whole internet world begins freaking out and choosing sides. Half the internet is siding with Lucky and saying that Speed should never be allowed to be behind a microphone ever again, and the other half is siding with Speed, saying that he should be excused for his actions, because people were already saying racist stuff to him online throughout the day earlier. There's even a clip that starts circulating on Twitter of people being racist towards Speed earlier in this day.
Just tell me how to heal in the game.
Just heal like a woman.
Only the white characters can heal.
Yeah, only the white characters can heal. I'm sorry.
Hey yo.
Some people said this is a valid excuse, and others still couldn't care less. But regardless, shortly after these tweets are posted, Speed posted an official apology video on his Twitter, saying that he'll do better in the future.
What's good, everybody? It's a clip, that's going crazy right now between an altercation with a girl when I was playing Valorant. But that day, I wasn't having a good day. I was getting a lot of racist text to speech, donations. But look, I don't want to make that no excuse. I'm wrong. I'm not trying to justify. I'm completely wrong in that situation right there. I can't say anything to justify that situation right there. But But that clip is from months ago, and I changed from there, and I grew. I apologize from that girl. If that girl was to take me up and say anything, you know, I would love to hear her out. I apologize. That's not me. That clip is from months ago. I'm sorry, man. Peace out.
Jake Lucky then responds to Speed's tweet, essentially saying that he's young and he needs to watch what he says because he has a ton of influence. Despite this apology, Speed continues to be banned from all Riot games, and the state of his YouTube channel is still in jeopardy. Speed then live streams on his channel, looking stressed out of his mind. He tells the stream, quote unquote, "You guys might not."
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has received a major update. Direct hit. Joining the battle are machines like the Soviet MiG-27.
Not see me anymore, and he explains to his fans that he might be gone forever.
So probably for like ever or like never. You guys don't see me, chat. It's sad. It's because I'm gone, okay, y'all? Something happened a long time ago. No, it's hurting me right now. Hopefully nothing happens, okay? That's all I have to say, y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all know I do love y'all, okay? That's all I have to say.
This situation gets so big that even Gideon, someone who was previously in beef with, decides to react to the whole situation and says this.
TikTok. How many months ago did fucking TikTok see this clip? Like 2 weeks ago? If Speed's gonna cancel for that, bro, Speed, you gonna be okay, bro.
After Gideon reacts to the situation, everyone who's anyone decides to post what they think about Speed as well. One of these people who posted about it was an influencer named Iman. Iman had watched the whole thing unfold from the jump, and he had a ton of thoughts that he wanted to share with people. However, when he posted his video showcasing his thoughts, no one watched it. So instead of engaging with the community, Iman sat in his car, smoked a blunt, put his hoodie on, and didn't say a word for 3 days. April 7th, 2022. So you would think after Speed apologized, the situation would be over, right? Well, you couldn't be more wrong. This is the internet. Nothing ends that easily. So, the next day, after the whole world tried to cancel Speed, Keemstar hosted the show Drama Alert on YouTube that has over 5.6 million subscribers at the time of this recording, posts a video claiming that Speed is being unfairly targeted and that everything he said should be excused because it's within the construct of a video.
Tell me he really knows. He shouldn't say what he said in the start. He shouldn't say what he said.
Game, and this is just part of trash talking culture. He also insinuates that Lucky is coming after Speed because of his race.
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't upset at what went down on Twitter last night. It's so disappointing. Speed is a 17-year-old black boy who is blowing up and taking over. He's the #1 streamer probably in the world right now. And an esport reporter named Jake Lucky found a clip of him talking trash in a video game and tried to out him for this and get him canceled. None of these people in the Twitch community showed all the times that Speed has been harassed or has been said to Speed in these video games. But like they just point out what Speed said, right? Which he basically told a woman in the game, like, go wash the dishes or something. Like clearly trash talk. Some of the best trash talkers I've ever heard in video games are women. I've seen women completely ego and destroy men, and it's fucking hilarious. Trash talk makes video games fun. It makes it fun, and if you don't like that, mute. Hit the mute button. Like, I don't know why they're doing this.
This starts a whole nother argument, and accusations just start flying back and forth. Probably the only thing worse than the internet than being called misogynistic is being called a so things just escalate even further. And now, Lucky is on thin ice. Lucky then responds to the situation by posting his own video and saying this. He claims that he's actually not really trying to cancel Speed, and he was just calling out something he believed needed to be called out. And he claims that he's not.
To all the people out there saying I've been trying to cancel the kid, he's been through plenty of worse controversies than this, and so I decided to speak up on bad behavior that I don't think should be promoted to his millions and millions of fans, and I don't want to condone that either. In no way was I trying to cancel Speed. I decided to call out a behavior that I don't think is laughable, that being what seems to be the remarks toward women in video games, which we have often talked about here. Another big accusation out there was also this is just trash talk. This is not your simple trash talk, and I want to also preface this is not Speed's doing. This is Keemstar's doing. If you guys checked his feed at any point in time yesterday, this is not a group of friends in a little lobby jabbing back and forth. This is a gigantic streamer with millions of impressionable kids watching him as his audience, thinking it's okay to go into a casual lobby and talk to anyone in this kind of manner. And that's what I took issue with. The point that really baffled me is the fact that I was now painted as a for bringing this up, which then you clearly don't know me, because there's no evidence and there's no anything to show of me in the past potentially being or exhibiting this behavior. But all of a sudden now, because I call out Speed, I am one, despite the fact that Keemstar showed no evidence or no history of me acting in that way. Now this is somehow racially motivated. This has nothing to do with race. This has to do with one of the biggest streamers on YouTube exhibiting bad behavior towards not just his team, but also a female player that I do not condone and I think deserves to be called out. I didn't expect it to blow up in this kind of manner. I didn't expect this to be called out as cancel culture or some sort of racially motivated thing. I simply wanted to point out that this kid does have a bright future with millions of fans and followers. This is not the first time he has done something like this. It's the first time I'm calling it out, because eventually he's got to realize with this size of an audience comes a great responsibility. With all of these kids who look up to you and who watch you, you need to learn that there are certain things you cannot say or cannot do, because they look up at you and they will mimic those same things in their games.
However, regardless of Lucky's intentions, Speed is still waiting on his punishment from YouTube. This could range from a small suspension all the way to being permanently banned on the site. Speed is still stressing out so much that later in the night, he streams again, this time titling his stream, quote unquote, "Stay Positive," spelled incorrectly. As of right now, they're still making a decision regarding Speed's channel, and there's a possibility that he can get banned forever. Only time can tell what's gonna happen. If you're watching this video a couple months from now, let us know in the comments what went down. And this leads us to where we are now. At the time of recording this video, Speed is still waiting on his decision by YouTube. It's obvious that he's extremely stressed out, as anyone would be in this situation, and he's focused on trying to maximize his time left on YouTube as best as possible. He's still
You in position yet?
Working on it.
What's taking so long? I thought you knew this place.
Don't rush me.
still permanently banned from all Riot games, and it doesn't seem like that ban will ever be lifted. Speed's fans still have his back though, and at the time of this recording, he actually just hit 7 million subscribers. There's a possibility that Speed also just doesn't get banned, but I'm sure even if Speed does get banned on YouTube, he'll be fine, because his fans will follow him wherever he goes. Meanwhile, Lucky still looks like he should be skiing down a mountain somewhere, and I'm sure he's sitting down in shock about all the chaos his one tweet has caused. Keemstar, on the other hand, is still trying to have Speed's back, and he actually just dedicated an entire episode of his show to doing so. The episode got over 300,000 views first day, so it's making waves of his own. It's going to be insane to see how the situation plays out. Speed is one of the most successful streamers YouTube has ever seen, and he could possibly lose everything he's built because of the situation. I wonder if YouTube will cut him some slack because he's super young and because he's a top creator, or if they'll just ban him for good because what he said was wild. Like, that was wild. Like, you feel me? Like, that was wild. I don't know, but it's gonna be insane to see how this plays out. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comment section down below. Do you think Speed deserves to be canceled for those remarks? Or do you think that he should be excused because trash talk is just a part of gaming culture? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video and enjoy documentary content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to that 60,000 subscriber mark now. Also, follow my Instagram at the
Guys, I will see you in the next video. Out.